Tonight, on St. Elsewhere.
I acted like a jerk. I'm sorry.
And now you want me to go to dinner with you?
To my wife. I think I'll keep her.
This chemotherapy stuff's for the birds. I mean, I want to spend a night like that. I head out drinking with my brother Walt.
You are closer to me than anyone, Arthur.
You want to go up to Bank Park, indulge in a little heavy petting for the last time?
Dr. Westphal, I want you to stop the chemotherapy. I want you to leave him alone.
Mr. Schaefer.
I want you to let him die.
Yeah, but Jerry, you said you'd send somebody over to fix this thing 2 days ago. Look, Jerry, the paperwork is starting to pile up. Huh? What do you mean you've been busy with a new account? Auto parts? Jerry, this is a hospital. We use this machine to store patients' records, not to keep inventory of carburetors and exhaust pipes. Yeah, as soon as possible. Yeah, somebody will be here. Too early for this.
We still on for lunch?
Are you still buying?
Oh, it's your birthday.
That's right. I'll see you later.
Yeah? Nurse's station, second floor. Who? Dr. White. Yeah, he's right here. Dr. White.
Thank you. Yeah, this is White.
Did I wish you a happy birthday?
Yep, very early this morning.
It was worth getting up for, wasn't it?
Well, what's up?
I'm calling to see what you're doing for lunch.
Jack Morrison's taking me out.
What about tonight?
All yours.
Can you be home by 8?
Yeah, what'd you have in mind?
Best birthday party you've ever had.
You leave me alone?
Lots of party games.
You want to pick up some wine?
Okay. Oh, and Peter. One last thing.
Yeah, what's that?
If I catch you looking at another woman like that again, this could be your last birthday. See you tonight.
Chill. Wait.
Dr. Westphal,
Morning, Annie. What's up?
you should know your patient, Arthur Schaefer.
Renal cell carcinoma.
He had a pretty rough night. Vomiting, intermittent hallucinations, a lot of pain. I ordered an additional 10 milligrams of morphine early this morning.
Did he respond?
Not as well as I'd expected.
Yeah, well, he's stage D, and his condition's deteriorating so rapidly that the increased doses hardly seem to help at all.
What about Brompton's?
No. Well, not till it's absolutely necessary. And that might be sooner than I'd hoped. Thanks for keeping an eye on it.
Sure.
Helen,
Yeah.
you get me Arthur Schaefer's chart, please.
There you go.
Thank you. Mr. Schaefer, good morning.
Oh, Dr. Westfall, how are you today?
Fine.
Good, good.
Dr. Carbonaro tells me you had a pretty rough night.
Who?
The doctor who looked in on you.
I can't remember much about last night. I threw up a hell of a lot, I know that. This chemotherapy stuff's for the birds. I mean, I want to spend a night like that. I head out drinking with my brother Walt. At least then I'll be having a good time.
Well, hopefully the chemotherapy will allow you to live longer.
Well, maybe, but it hardly seems worth it.
Mr. Schaefer, have you noticed any changes in your vision or hearing since we increased your pain medication? Any blackouts?
Nothing I know of.
How about dizziness?
Well, I'm used to the room spinning around.
Excuse me. I might just try to relax a bit. Now I want you to take in a deep breath and hold it. Let it go.
I still got the kidney thing, huh?
Tumor, yeah. But since you haven't developed any new symptoms, we're just going to keep an eye on the situation, all right?
Oh, whatever you say. What a day to be out on the boat. I bet the water's like glass. My brother and me been lobstermen since we was kids. Got our own boat. Greatest thing in the world. Oh, what I wouldn't give to go way out today. No lobster, no fishing. Just smell the air. Listen to the quiet. You get this real peaceful feeling, but you're excited at the same time. You realize how small you are. I mean, you know, compared to the whole ocean.
But a face, like an angel.
Who?
Shirley Daniels, light of my dreams. The woman I'm sentenced to love, pure and chaste from afar.
Butter cracker? High protein.
I was such a jerk at Craig's party. I'll never stop kicking myself for what happened. I mean, she really helped me out of a jam.
So if you're still hung up on Daniels, why don't you ask her out again?
You should have seen her. She looked incredible.
Carl, look, you know what they say about falling off a horse? The same thing goes for a woman.
I'd love to find out.
So then give it a shot.
What if she burns me? I guess you're right.
I know this great little place in Cambridge where you two can go for dinner called Grimsley's. Daniels will love it. Très romantique. You can't lose.
I'm back in the saddle again.
Everything okay at my place?
Just like you left it.
Any mail?
Junk.
You remember to feed Willie?
Half a can mixed in with the dry stuff like I've been doing every day since you've been in this place.
And you...
Left him some nice fresh water, just like you told me.
I'm just checking.
That's when you gotta check on your own brother.
Yeah. So what's the story with Benny Bruno? He still want our boat another week?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's been doing pretty good, too. Just him and his kid.
I thought his kid was all hot getting a ride with some union boat.
Well, I don't know. I guess so.
Hey, don't you go selling that boat on me.
What are you talking about?
Dead or alive, that's the last thing I want, some crackerjack skipper running our boat for the union.
Don't be a horse's ass.
Oh, don't tell me. You always had a soft spot for the union.
What the hell are you talking about?
Perfect company, man.
You've seen a card in my wallet, have you?
I hardly even seen your wallet because I'm always paying the tab.
Listen, this hand ain't slow. This hand has done its share. You're talking off the top of your head as usual.
Oh, you are live bait. You are.
You always love to get my goat, don't you?
Me? Who called who from Prince Henry Island?
Yeah, who refused to accept the charges?
You're damn right I wouldn't. You run out of booze while playing cards, and I'm supposed to drive 100 miles in the dead of night so you can get even drunker and lose more money.
Oh, I lost a pile, didn't I?
Oh, you sure did. Hey.
You never seen me drunk, though. You can't say you have.
No?
No, I didn't. You okay?
Yeah.
Shirley, I'm just coming to talk to you.
Can I wait till I get back? I have to get these upstairs.
Well, I'm off in 5 minutes, so let's talk on the way up.
Two, please. So, what's up?
I was wondering if you wanted to go out to dinner with me tonight.
Dinner.
Yeah.
With you? Tonight.
Yeah. Didn't I just say that?
After what you did to me the last time we went out? After you embarrassed me? Humiliated me in front of the chief of surgery?
You're right. I was drunk. I acted like a jerk. I'm sorry.
And now you want me to go to dinner with you?
Yeah,
Excuse me.
but only if you want to.
Sure, why not?
Great. She's a wonderful girl.
All set.
Hallelujah. Yeah, I'm waiting to speak to Kathleen Delaney. She's your head nurse. Certainly I'll hold again.
If this gives you any more trouble, just call us and we'll be right out.
Why don't you just wait around, save yourself the trip? Thanks, Steve.
Anything for St. Elijah's.
Legious.
Whatever.
Hi, Kathleen. Yeah, this is Helen. Listen, while I'm on vacation next week, would you do me a favor? Do not change my schedule, if possible. Well, just tell him that's the way Rosenthal wants it. Okay. Thanks again. Bye-bye.
I've never seen him so weak. He fell asleep just after I got him back to his room.
He's on some strong medication, and unfortunately, his lack of energy is one of the side effects.
I want to ask you, how much longer?
Could be a couple of months, could be sooner. We don't know.
He's in a lot of pain.
Well, we're doing our best to keep him comfortable.
He's said there's no chance of one of these,
Remissions.
remissions.
No, it's not likely.
Wish I could do something for him.
Just your being here has been a great deal of help.
You know, just before he went to sleep, he mentioned his wife, Elizabeth. Says she's bringing us some lunch. I didn't know what to say to the guy. Elizabeth's been dead for 6 years. I'm gonna take a walk. I'll be back by the time he wakes up.
Where have you been? I could have left here a half hour ago.
I'm sorry. They just rushed a little girl in from McNulty Elementary.
Anything serious?
Got her milk money stuck in her nose. Couldn't get it out.
Good thing she wasn't having the hot lunch.
She okay?
Just scared.
You've got my keys.
Oh, right. How'd everything go with Daniels?
We're on for tonight. I'm gonna go home and catch 20 winks.
I thought it was 40 wings.
Not today. I'm back here at 4 o'clock. I owe Metzger 3 hours.
I thought you were gonna have a set made for yourself. I did. Here they are.
Where are mine?
I lost them. But if these work, if you just wiggle this one a little bit, I'll have another set made.
Right. Well, I'm out of here.
Victor, I had a little party last night and things kind of got out of hand.
How out of hand?
Oh, don't worry. It was nothing the cops couldn't handle. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He's so tense lately.
Alec,
Hello, Mrs. Gustus.
just what are you doing?
Sorry to disturb you. The door's stuck.
Didn't you make enough racket last night?
I wasn't even here.
The noise was coming from your place.
Oh, okay. A friend who's been staying with me had a little get-together. I hope it didn't keep you awake.
I slept better when my husband dragged me to Celtics games.
I'm really sorry, Mrs. Gustus. You know, I've been
Save your boot-licking, Alec. I don't need it. You just be sure it doesn't happen again.
It won't, I promise. And I'm really sorry. It's just this one guy. He's a little rowdy and... Okay. Right. You animal!
So you went out for football in college then, huh?
Yeah, I got my bell rung a couple times. Figured soccer was more my sport.
Very smart man, Jack. You're a very smart man.
No. Not really. Not really. I tried out for goalie. My first scrimmage, I tried catching a penalty shot instead of deflecting it. I broke 2 fingers.
Hi, would you like some more coffee?
Yeah, thanks.
Who's that with Myra?
I don't know. You pay the bill.
No, Peter.
I'm not going to do anything. I'm not doing anything. I'm just going up to say hi. Hello, Mar.
Hi. Jim, this is Jack Morrison
Nice to meet you.
and Peter White, my husband.
How you doing?
Tim Potts.
How you doing?
Tim and I take the same art history class together.
Oh. My wife took a Renaissance art class at BU. She enjoyed it.
You know, it's probably with Stephen Donadio. He's a great teacher. Except he took his sabbatical to Italy and decided to stay. I guess he found his roots, huh?
I'm gonna go pay a check. It's nice to meet you, Tim.
It's nice to meet you, too.
See you later, Myra.
Say hi to Nina.
I will.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you.
Megan made you a present at school yesterday. I think it's probably dry by now. She used so much paint you couldn't believe it. She came home with it all over her dress.
I'll have to stop by and pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
You look good.
Thank you, Peter.
You do. Well, I better be going. It was nice to meet you, Tim.
It's nice to meet you, too.
I'll see you later.
Uh-huh.
speak with you?
Yes, Jill. What is it?
Dr. Hammond's going around telling everybody that if they want patients to die, they should send them to Ward 5.
Did you hear him say that?
No, another nurse told
Well,
me.
then there's not much I can do about it, is there?
A lot of nurses have heard him, and I'd like to file a complaint.
Jill, a lot of us say things when we're not thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, look, this place is hardly perfect. Unless you lose those textbook images of yours, you're going to find that a tough job is going to get a lot tougher.
He's making all the nurses on Ward 5 sound incompetent. And I don't think we should be treated like that.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. In the meantime, why don't you talk to him yourself?
My brother's hurting real bad. You gotta come quick.
All right, wait a minute. Get Dr. Westfall. Tell him to go to 236 immediately. Come along. It's all right. We'll go together.
Tough way to get a merit badge.
Fiscus.
Thought you went home.
I did. I'm back to cover for Metzger. Could I talk with you a minute? Sure. Over here.
You're all set. Try and keep your weight off the leg for a couple of days. And don't forget to ask the nurse for your trading stamps. 2 more visits and you get a pup tent. What's up?
When I let you move in with me, you said it was only for a couple of days. In fact, more than a couple of days was okay by me because I felt sorry for you.
If it's about the mess...
No, let me just tell you how it's going to be. When you leave here today, you're going to go back to my place. You're going to clean up just the way it was before you moved in.
Impossible.
I'm not kidding, Fiscus. Then you're going to go and you're going to apologize to Mrs. Gustitz because until you do, it's not going to be much fun living next door to her. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Good. Then you're going to start looking for another place to live.
Let's move him up to 15 milligrams of morphine sub-Q every 2 hours. Keep hydrating with D5W. We may have to start him on Bromptons. Mr. Schaefer, I've increased his dosage. That should take care of the pain, but the tumor in his kidneys has started to bleed.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm hoping the bleeding will stop by itself. If it doesn't, we may have to operate.
Operate? What for? Well, you told me yourself you don't know how long he's gonna live. Well, why would you want to put him through any more of that stuff?
Listen to me for a minute, please. If that tumor continues to bleed and we don't operate, your brother could possibly bleed to death.
What difference does it make? He's dying anyway. What's the sense in dragging this whole thing out?
You can't think like that.
Why not? Sooner or later, you're gonna have him so doped up to stop that pain, and he's not gonna know his own name. And then what? What? We just stand around feeling sorry for him, hoping he's gonna die quick? Dr. Westfall, I want you to stop that chemotherapy. I want you to leave him alone.
Mr. Schaefer.
I want you to let him die. Let him die. Now.
What's new?
Same old hospital rigmarole. It's been a while since I handled anything but routine cases.
Well, I've got a tough one. I'd be glad to share it with you.
Huh?
Yeah, there's a brother of a hypernephroma patient. He wants to discontinue all life support procedures.
I take it the patient's terminal.
Metastasis to his liver, brain, and bones. And he also has a recurrent tumor in his right kidney that started to bleed.
You've been pumping him with morphine to control the pain.
And now his mental status is starting to slip. He's hallucinating, talking gibberish. And his brother doesn't want us to operate on the tumor.
He wishes to discontinue chemo.
Well, he feels if, why continue with the treatment if it's not producing results? And I'll tell you something, Daniel, I'm having a hell of a time convincing this fellow where we draw the line.
Doctor. Huh? Theory and practice of medicine gives way to emotional reality.
The reality is that I'm a doctor and I'm supposed to save lives.
A number of years ago, I had my attorney draw up a statement declaring that I couldn't be kept alive by artificial means, should it come to that. When my malignancy was diagnosed, that document took on new meaning. My family tried to get me to tear it up, to hold out for some 11th hour miracle. They almost convinced me. My apologies to Hippocrates, but sometimes the best cure for all is death.
How you doing?
Stupid question. How long was I out?
Couple hours. We were talking, you fell asleep.
You've been waiting there all that time.
No, I figured it'd be a while. I hopped over to Vidi's.
Did you have one for me?
2. And a beer chaser.
I could sure use a shot of something right now.
Well, I couldn't bring you the shot, but I brought you the chaser. Set your day up. Boy, just what the doctor ordered. Here you go. Try some of that. Attaboy.
What are those crumbs doing there?
Crumbs? What crumbs?
There on the wall.
Oh. Oh, gee. I don't know. You want me to get them off for you? Here, let me brush them off for you. Here. How about that? I get it? Okay?
I might better get some more sleep. Looks like we won't make it up to Bucksport this year. I was looking forward to doing some duck hunting. What was the name of that pond up there?
Brad's pond.
We always built the best damn duck blinds. Right up there in the northeast corner, you remember? I'm dying, Walt. A dog shouldn't have to go through this. I want you to talk to the doctor. I want you to help me, Walt. I don't want to go out like this. Branch Pond. I love that place.
Yes? Mr. Schaefer, come on in.
Dr. Westfall, I don't want to take up a lot of your time.
No, you're not. Not at all. Come on in.
My brother shouldn't have to live like that.
Mr. Schaefer.
Walt.
Okay, thank you. I've been thinking about what you said. Now, I can discontinue the IV treatment, the chemotherapy, but it isn't possible, both from a legal or ethical standpoint, for me to do anything to hasten your brother's death.
What if I sign something?
No, sir.
What if Artie signs something?
It just can't be done. Now, there are alternatives. We could transfer him to the Equinox Hospice.
What's that?
Well, it's a center. It's designed especially for the terminally ill. And besides medical treatment, your brother and you and your family would also be given emotional or spiritual support. It's a kind of a way station that eases a person into his own natural death.
Well, thanks a lot, Doctor. I'll think about it. You know, Doctor, when Artie and I were in our prime, we used to go lobstering 6 days a week, 10, 12 hours a day. Sometimes we'd bring back hundreds at a time. Not the little ones. I'm talking about the granddaddies, the big ones. We were really something. And those big companies with their unions come in, they try to drive us out. And we fought back like hell. We kept our self-respect. And that's about all we've got today, our boat and our self-respect.
Helen, hiding out till it's time to go home?
I'm glad you stopped in. I want to talk to you. I've had a complaint from one of my nurses about a story you've been spreading. Something about brief life expectancy for patients on Ward 5.
If you're talking about Nurse Roberts...
Statements like that are unnecessary. They damage reputations and are very unprofessional. With all the malpractice suits around these days, I'd have thought you'd have been more careful about damning somebody else's work.
Look, Helen...
May I suggest, Doctor, that in the future you channel your discontent in more appropriate directions? If you do have a complaint against any member of my nursing staff, would you please come to me and not broadcast it to the entire hospital?
You okay? Hey.
Listen, Donda, I should have told you this sooner. I went to my gynecologist last week. I had to have a needle biopsy. And it was positive. I've decided to have a mastectomy. You're the only one I've told. I'm not going on vacation. I'll be going to Porter General. Some vacation.
who's doing the surgery?
Brian Burkhart.
Well, he's the best.
Sorry I didn't tell you sooner.
Well, pal, I'm not going to offer you any platitudes or anything like that, but you know I'm here if you need me. Anything I can do.
You know, Donald, whenever I used to work with women who had breast cancer, I always used to say to them, I know how you feel. I was wrong. I did.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, Fiscus.
Come on in. Ehrlich just called and said I'm supposed to be a gracious host when he gets home.
You can try.
Sorry about the mess. I did a little entertaining last night.
That's okay. It looks, lived in.
That's a nice choice of words. Can I get you a drink?
How about some wine?
White or red?
White's fine. Boy, Fiscus, Fleming discovered penicillin with less mold than you've got in that sink.
This used to be Fleming's apartment.
This place is really starting to take on a life of its own.
Well, thanks. I guess me and Ehrlich sort of got the same taste. Bet you can't even tell what's his stuff and what's mine.
I bet you can't even tell what's his stuff and what's yours.
Whoa. And I thought you only look good in starched white. You look way too good for Ehrlich.
Well, thanks, Fiscus. So, what's on tap for you tonight? Got a hot date?
No.
No date? Wayne Fiscus, do you have a problem?
Au contraire. It's just that I've decided not to waste my time with mere mortals. From now on, it's just me and Leonard Nimoy in search of the perfect woman. Hello? Ehrlich, where are you? This woman is an animal. I can't keep her at bay all night. Metzger never showed, huh? Yeah? Right? Me? Okay, whatever you say. Yeah, I'll see ya. He wants to talk with you.
Hi, Victor. What's up? Oh, gee, I'm sorry. Well, sure, if it's okay with him. Mm-hmm. Then I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Really, it's okay, no problem. Really. Don't work too hard. Bye.
Well, I guess you're stuck with me, assuming that you accept Dr. Ehrlich's kind invitation for me to go in his stead.
With pleasure.
Well, just give me a second to get changed. Basic black and pearls, okay?
Nothing too low cut.
Peter, you startled me.
Sorry about that. I just came by to pick up Megan's present.
What's in the bag?
Oh, nothing. Just a bottle of wine for the lonely birthday boy.
Well, your present's in Megan's room.
Let me get it. I want her to stop by and see her.
No, please don't. I just got her down, and the way she's behaving today, I don't need her up and running around.
Sounds like what you need's a little more old dad around here.
There never was any dad when you were here.
Yeah, but all that can change. It'll be different now. I miss you, Myra. I do. I think about you all the time. I saw you in that restaurant today with that guy. When was the last time we were together?
Peter, I think you better go now. Peter, I don't think that we will. Please don't. I don't want to.
Who are you kidding?
Please don't, Peter.
Come on.
Peter,
Gonna make this easy for you. We'll both have the fiddleneck soup. We'll share an order of mussels, and for the main course, broiled snapper, and make that snappy. And now, if you'll excuse me.
Little boy's room?
All-night teller. Gonna need the major loan to get us out of washing dishes.
Oh, don't be silly. Come on, we'll split this one. After all, why should you have to suffer because Ehrlich can't keep a date?
Well, who's suffering? I'm having a great time.
Me too. You know, you kind of remind me of my high school boyfriend, Andy Cusack.
Oh, great. You think I have the emotional development of a 16-year-old.
Oh, no, Andy was terrific. He used to throw the best parties. You see, his father was a funeral director who worked out of this big old house they lived in. So, of course, whenever a party got rowdy, half the people ended up in the casket display room.
Of course.
Someone new was always set up in this game called casket roulette.
I think I played that once with Kathy Martin.
Well, what the innocent victim didn't know was that Andy was hiding in one of the coffins, waiting to scare the hell out of whoever opened it.
Sounds like a fun guy.
One night, this poor freshman was steered to Andy's coffin. And when she opened the top and Andy sprang up,
Don't tell me. Cardiac arrest.
adrenaline rush. No one caught up with her for 3 blocks.
So what did she say when they finally stopped her?
Well, after I quit screaming, I said, "Take me home, I wet my pants."
You?
Me. He's choking. Somebody please.
I'm gonna hide with him.
Please.
Come on. Okay, just relax. Don't try to talk. Breathe deep. Lean back and relax. You okay? You sure?
Yeah, fine.
You saved his life.
Piece of steak. Make sure you see a physician as soon as possible, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Who said going out for dinner wasn't exciting?
Good work, Doc.
I know.
Young man, it would be my pleasure to treat you and your lovely wife to dinner.
You got a deal?
Splendid.
I'd like to propose a toast to my wife. I think I'll keep her.
How you doing?
Almost done.
I don't mean the ironing. Last cup, you want it?
No. Ira, make sure the stove's off.
Mm-hmm. Boy, I really got in over my head making dinner tonight, didn't I? I wanted it to be special, but whatever made me think that I could make a souffle. I thought it tasted more like a pizza.
Well, Ira, did you go to the bank on your way home?
Well, I had to stop and get some things for dinner, so by the time I'd gone to the market, the bank was closed.
I needed you to go to the bank, not make dinner.
I thought I'd give you the night off.
Been making dinner every night since we've been married. Why should I stop now?
I'm sorry.
You know, Ira, your accommodating behavior is really getting to me.
What would you like me to do?
Stop pretending.
I didn't think I was doing that.
You are.
All right. I'll try not to.
Stop it, Ira. Stop being so damn patronizing. The one thing I don't need right now is your pity.
I thought I was being sympathetic.
You can't understand what I'm feeling. You don't know anything about this. Nobody's going to cut into you. They're going to cut off my breast tomorrow. How could you possibly understand?
Level with me. Tell me what you're feeling.
All right, if you're so anxious to be sympathetic. How would you feel if a doctor told you you had just a spot of cancer, just a couple of cells gone berserk in your testicles, and you had to lose one? Not your life, just your manhood, your sexuality.
Go ahead, Helen. Indulge yourself a little more if that's what you want.
What's the matter, Iris? That a little too close to home. Hey, you want to go up to Bank Park and indulge in a little heavy petting for the last time?
That's not funny. I'm trying to give you a little support. If you don't want that...
Okay, that's better.
How the hell will it...
Iris...
Mom, Jeffrey won't get off the line, and I gotta make a call. Mom? You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay, honey. Just being a big baby is what I'm doing. Tell Jeffrey I said to get off the phone.
Mom?
Hmm?
Well, which one is it?
It's this one, darling.
And I'm gonna cut it off.
Yes.
Well, where's the lump?
It's right here, honey. Come here, I want you to feel it. Come on. Don't be frightened, sweetie. Come here. Say, there. Can you feel it? That's where they've got to do this. You make sure everybody behaves while I'm gone, okay?
I will.
Tell Jeffrey I said to get off the phone.
Right. He needs his beauty sleep. Here, walk this way.
What way?
This way.
What way?
Huh? What's that?
Are you all right?
Trying to impress your date?
Sorry.
Hi, Victor.
Shirley, I'm sorry about tonight.
It's okay, I understand.
So did you guys have a good time?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it really was.
Where'd you go?
Grimsley's.
Grimsley's?
Have you been there?
No.
Oh, it's marvelous. Very romantic. The food was fabulous, and Wayne picked out a great bottle of wine.
Just a hint of impertinence.
Yeah.
Then we went dancing. We really had fun. And I also learned something tonight.
Me too.
Underneath this glib, happy-go-lucky exterior beats the heart of a warm, sensitive person. There's a Wayne Fiscus in there nobody knows.
Some of us are a little slower than others.
Listen, Ehrlich, this was supposed to be your date, so, why don't you take Shirley home?
No, I've had a hard day. I'm no fun.
Oh, come on. I'll invite you up for a nightcap.
I don't know.
Go ahead. Besides, we got the limo for the rest of the night.
Limo? What, are you crazy? You're supposed to cover for me, not blow me out of the water.
No, Victor, it's not like that. You see, there was this old guy at the restaurant.
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
I'll get my coat.
Good night, Wayne. I had a really good time.
Me too, Cheryl. Right, this has been quite an evening.
It really was.
What, are you nuts? Give me my coat.
That's my scarf.
Let's go, Doctor.
Don't forget to tell him about the free dinner.
How you feeling today, Arthur? Oh, it's a beautiful day outside. I couldn't sleep so good last night. I'm kind of glad, too. 'Cause I was awake for the sunrise. Oh, you should have seen it. Started out purple and turned pink, then orange. And when that sun rose out of the water, it glowed so strong. Hurt my eyes. Not a cloud in the sky either. You know, there's something about real cold air and bright sun. It makes you feel strong. Everything is so crisp and clear. Your body tingles and you feel kind of drunk. I've been thinking about what you said to me yesterday. Here. Look what I brought. You remember this? You remember when you gave it to me? My 21st birthday. Oh, boy, I wish we had a dime for every duck we got for this beauty. You are closer to me than anyone, Arthur. Even my wife. You and I have been each other's best friends all our lives. Even those bad times were good. I love you, my brother.
Mind if I join you?
No, sit down.
Pancakes, huh?
Gotta stoke the furnace.
Yeah, I go milk and toast. No way they can screw that up too much.
No, I guess not.
Listen, Victor, about last night.
Hey, don't worry about it, man. It's okay.
No, you don't understand. I wasn't trying to stab you in the back. I mean, we just happened to hit it off.
Hit it off? That's an understatement. All the way home, all she did was talk about Wayne did this, Wayne did that.
Well, it's weird for me, too, you know. I mean, I worked with this woman for almost a year, and I never knew what she was like.
So now you know.
So, when you gonna ask her out again?
Don't be a twerp, Fiscus. I'm not gonna horn in on your action. I can wet my whistle elsewhere.
She did kind of like me, huh?
Yes, Fiscus.
A lot.
Yes, Fiscus.
A whole lot.
Do you mind?
Look, What can I do to make it up to you?
Forget it.
No, really, I feel bad. What do you want me to do? You want me to clean your apartment every day for a month? Wash your clothes? Answer your mail? Come on.
I suppose there is one thing you could do.
Great, what?
Move.
Hi. How you doing?
Hi.
Now, don't worry. Everything's going to be fine.
Okay.
I'll see you in a little while. Prepper, please. I got a scrub.
When I place the mask over your face, breathe normally and count backwards from 100.